Hi, beautiful people, and welcome to today's practice. All you will need is yourself and your practice space, or any of your preferred props. We're going to get started in a belly down position today. So go ahead and come all the way down onto your stomach. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Make a little pillow to rest your forehead. You could also rest a cheek, and it doesn't matter which direction your head is turning, so long as it feels comfortable for you. Start to lift up your left leg, point your toe, wiggle it away from you, and then set it down towards that back left corner of your mat. Same thing on the right side. Lift the leg, stretch it out, set it back down. Let your heels gently roll outward. And let yourself arrive, not just on the mat, but into your body. There's nowhere to be but here. Nothing to fix. Let your belly soften into the floor. Feel the shape of your breath moving through the back body, the ribs, the lower spine. Without effort, just notice what's already present. And slowly begin to lengthen the breath. Listen more closely to your breathing. Inhale for a steady count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Each breath is a reminder that the nervous system knows how to settle when given the chance. Each exhale is permission to release the tension that's been waiting for an exit. You might notice small shifts, the way your jaw softens, the way your shoulders drop without being told, the way gravity holds you without question. All of this, your breath, your body, your ability to pause, is information. The word freedom is used a lot, especially in ways that ignore who still don't have it. And there are people whose freedom is being denied. We are still fighting to be seen, to be safe, to rest. And there are ways we've been taught to disconnect from our own freedom, to shrink, to hold back, to override pain, to stay small. So when we come to the mat and we talk about freedom, we don't do it lightly. We do it with awareness, with responsibility, and with care. Not to bypass the hard truths, but to root deeper into them, and maybe to practice remembering what freedom feels like in real time. Not the kind that's promised in a system, but the kind we reclaim breath by breath. Sometimes freedom is a choice to slow down. Sometimes it's the courage to move how you need to move, not how someone else told you to. Sometimes it's not pretty. It's messy, it's shaky. It's a spine that arches and rounds and stretches like it hasn't in a long time. Today we move with that in mind, with curiosity, with compassion, with space to notice what opens up when we stop trying to do it all right. This won't be a flow for performance. This is a practice of paying attention. Let it be honest. Let it be yours. Let it be a small act of remembering. We begin here, not only because it's grounding, but because even rest can be a radical expression of freedom. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Let yourself sigh it out. Start to lift your head up away from your platform. Slide your hands out and around the outer edges of your mat, but keep them in line with your shoulders. Point the elbows up to the ceiling. You have the option to tent up onto your fingertips, lifting the palms away from the floor, or you can plant the palms firmly down. Either way, I want you to start to shift your shoulders over towards the right. Gently lift about an inch off the floor and then shimmy over to the left, lifting an inch. Same thing, moving side to side, gently lifting as you sway and move side to side. Think oscillating cobra pose. We're going to start to make our way back down. So in that same fashion, just reversing the movement back down to the floor. You think of those snake charmers, the snakes that rise up out of their bowls, lifting, lengthening. Whatever feels good here is what you're allowed to do. And give yourself permission to do what feels good here. Find that freedom in your movement practice. Keep moving, rising, and lowering back down. Once more time, we wiggle and lift up away from the ground. And one last time, we lower back to the earth. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Point your toes back behind you. Start to draw the elbows back towards the shoulders, rising up onto your forearms, Sphinx pose. Let the heart draw forward through your arms. Feel the support beneath your ribs as your breath expands into it. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Walk the hands one at a time underneath of the shoulders. Keep the toes untucked. Press into hands and knees. And then into a brief child's pose. Sit the feet back onto your hips. Fold down into yourself. There is no rush here. Sometimes freedom feels like not needing to move at all in this practice. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, rise to hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And let the fingertips grip into your mat. Start to circle your shoulders around your wrists. Go ahead and circle in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Turn your fingers out towards the long edges of your mat and rock side to side. Come back to neutral. Turn your fingers back towards your knees as much as you can and rock forward and back. Turn your fingertips back around to face the top into their normal orientation. On your next breath in, let your belly dip down towards the earth like a hammock, lifting the tailbone and your gaze drawing forward or up above you. As you exhale, press into the hands and knees, let the spine round, scoop the tailbone underneath of you. Again, inhaling cow pose, draw the heart forward through the arms. Exhale to round and curl. Go ahead and continue to move. Let the spine undulate. Move like it matters. Let this rhythm come from within, not from what it should look like. Keep moving. Let the breath dance along the spine from the crown of the head through the tailbone. Take one more full breath in. One more full breath out. Make your way back into a neutral spine tabletop. Step your right foot back behind you. Press into the ball of that foot. Feel the stretch through the calf. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, sweep the right foot over to your left side. Gaze over your left shoulder. See if you can find those toes. Slide your right foot back behind you. Come back to tabletop. Step the left foot back. Press into the toes. Breathe in. As you exhale, left foot sweeps to the right. Gaze over the shoulder. And come back to center, spine neutral, left knee back to tabletop. Step your right foot straight back, followed by the left foot, plank pose. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Pedal those feet or walk out your dog, bending and straightening your knees one at a time. Let the hips move side to side with this movement. Feel free to add on any other things that feel good for your body here. If you'd like to take some spinal rolls, moving up through plank, down through a semblance of cat's table, and hips up and back. Whatever works for your body and your practice today. And we'll make our way back into downward dog, into stillness. Take a full breath. Push into your hands. Reclaim your space. Keep the knees soft and the chest pressing back towards your thigh. Start to send your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip. Start to straighten that leg back out. Bring the knee up towards your chest and then set the right foot down towards the top of your mat or behind your right wrist. Back knee lowers down to the ground, untuck your toes. As you inhale, reach your arms all the way above you. And let your right heel drop towards the back of your mat so your hips can draw forward. And take a gentle back bend. Lift up the center of your heart. Let your thumbs reach back behind you. Open your chest. Let your heart be unguarded, even for a breath. You don't have to armor yourself here. Full inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Tuck the toes of your left foot to lift the knee. Bend the knee just slightly. Use that momentum to spring you forward. Left foot meets the right at the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Slide your hands up towards your thighs. Find a neutral spine. As you exhale, start to fold your way back down. Rise up to stand. Sweep your arms out and up towards the ceiling. Exhale to cactus. Bend your elbows towards your hips. Lift your heart and press your hips out in front of you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Let your feet widen a bit to wiggle them out towards the outer edges of your mat. Bring your left hand in line with your right foot. Soften your left knee and reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Bring your right hand down, cross it over to the left side. Bend your right knee, lift your left arm. Come back down to center. Both hands down between the feet. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back one at a time to plank pose. into downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Reach the right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip. Breathe in. Straighten your leg. Draw the knee towards your chest. Step your left foot to the top. Low lunge, back knee lowers. Inhale, arms reach up. Take that back bend, heart lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Lift the back knee and then soften it. Spring to the top of your mat. Fold down over your legs. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward and down. Rise to stand. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Arms up. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift. Hands meet the earth. Step back to plank pose. Pause for a breath. Downward dog. Lift the right leg up and back. And bend knee, open hip. This time step your right foot outside of your right hand. Moving into lizard lunge. Place the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Shift forward and back through the hips. Keep a nice generous bend through your right knee as you move. Find some freedom in your hips. Maybe you can circle them around if that feels good. Or maybe you go just a little bit side to side. There doesn't need to be any structure, rhyme, or reason here. You can even allow the right knee to move in and out. And start to find a variation of half splits with the right leg a little bit wide. Walk your hands back towards your back leg as your right leg begins to straighten. Let your tailbone reach towards the back of the mat. Heart reaches out in front of you. If you have blocks available, you can place those underneath of your hands. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, bend back into your knee, walk your hands forward, tuck the toes, the left foot to lift the knee, step left foot to mirror the right foot outside of the left edge of your mat. Lower your hips down into a passive squat. Elbows meet the inner knees. Bring your knuckles or fists together. Floss your hands up and down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hands come down between your feet. Lift your hips. Point your toes back forward. Wide-legged folds. Step the feet back one at a time. Plank pose. Downward dog. Exhale. Left leg up and back. Bend knee, open hip. Starts the same. We step to lizard. Foot goes outside of the hand. Back knee lowers. Then find some movement through the hips. Feel free to do something different on this side than you did with the last. Explore where there's tightness without forcing it to change. And we start to move into the half splits variation. Hands walk back as the left leg straightens. Readjust the legs as needed. We're aiming for sensation, stretching through the back of your left leg. And bend your knee, walk your hands forward. Step up to that squat, right foot steps wide, hips lower towards the ground. Hands to the ground, hips lift, forward fold. Plant your palms, step the feet back one at a time to plank pose. Downward dog. Send the right leg up and back. Step your right foot up more towards the center of your mat. Rising to warrior two, turn your left heel to the ground. Rise up with a bent right knee, reaching your arms out into a T. Find a strong stance with open arms. Draw the pinky fingers behind you to broaden through your chest. Shoulders soft. Flip your right palm. Reach up and back. Rest your left hand to your thigh. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, straighten the right leg. Reach your arms above you. Turn your right toes to the long edge of your mat. As you exhale, fold down and through the center of your leg. And let gravity take what you no longer need. Surrendering is not the same as giving up. Come back to a halfway lift. Walk your hands back around to the framing your front foot with your hands. Step your right foot back, plank pose. Downward dog. Lift your left leg up and back. As you exhale, step your left foot to the top. Rise to warrior two. Stand into your ground. Let your body hold both power and softness. Flip the left palm. Reverse warrior. Reach into your own timeline. You're allowed to honor the journey that got you here. Straighten your left leg. Reach arms overhead. Toes turn to the long edge of your mat. Exhale, fold down. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take another deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, walk your hands back around to frame your left foot at the top of your mat. Step back to plank pose. Downward dog, hips reach up and back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk your feet up to the middle of your mat, and then step them out wide as your mat. Lower down into that squat. Lift your heart up. Take a full breath in. Sweep your hands around behind your hips. Step your feet a little bit further out in front of you. Keep your knees bent into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Tuck your chin in. Start to lean back so the feet float off of the ground. Bring your whole spine onto the ground. Set your left foot on the ground. Hug your right knee in as close as you can get it. Then cross the right ankle over top of your left knee. Think supine pigeon or figure four. Place your right hand to the inner part of your right thigh and press that knee away from you. Option to stay like this, or you can interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Gently lower the left foot back to the earth. Uncross the right leg. Hug the left knee in. Cross the ankle. Let the left hand press the knee away from you, or you can interlace those hands. Where is your body holding stories that it's ready to release? Listen without judgment. Place your right foot back to the floor, left foot back to the floor. Set up for bridge pose. Let your hands grip the outer edges of your mat. Press into your heels, lengthen your tailbone, press your lower back firmly into the ground. Then lift your hips, drive them up to the ceiling. Start to pull the outer edges of the mat apart. Walk your shoulders underneath of you. Make a shelf for your heart. And let this be strength without too much strain. Rising doesn't have to be rigid. Starting from the top of the back, moving slowly, bring your spine back down onto the earth. Hips lower, lats. Lift your hips and move them over to the left a few inches. Let the knees fall to the left side. Open your arms out and gaze towards your right palm. Unwind the narrative living in your spine. Guide your knees back to center. Move your spine to neutral. And then hips over to the left. Knees go to the right. Head turns to left hand. Let this twist make more room for you. Start to make your way back onto your spine. Knees point up. Find a neutral spine and draw your knees in, but let them go wide of your body. Set up for happy baby. Grab the backs of your thighs or the bottoms of your feet. Let the feet stack over your knees. Roll side to side. Joy can be freedom too. And let the body take up space. Roll, sway, explore. When you're ready, let those feet release. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Take a moment to offer yourself a little bit of gratitude. When you're ready, enter into your final posture, Shavasana. Let go of effort. Feel what's changed because you gave yourself permission to feel.
You don't have to leave this practice with a lesson. You don't have to label what happened here. But maybe as you return to the rest of your day, you carry something subtle. Maybe you walk a little more aware of what it means to move freely, not because your body did everything perfectly, but because you allowed it to be honest. Freedom can be loud and bold, but it can also be quiet and deliberate. It can look like saying no, like staying still, like resting when the world tells you to keep going. And it can look like choosing to move, not for anyone else, but because your body wanted to. May your breath continue to be an anchor. May your body continue to be a home, and may your practice always remind you that your liberation is sacred.
Sweep your arms behind you. Start to point your toes. And draw your feet up onto your mat, bending your knees. Bring your palms together in a prayer position. Draw the thumbs to your forehead. May you know peace with your thoughts. Hands to chin. May you know peace with your words. And hands to heart center.